Aerospace giant Boeing is ready to roll out its first South Carolina-built 787 Dreamliner. The celebration will come nearly 3 years after the company broke ground in North Charleston. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dean Stevens.
And I'm Victoria Hansen. 4 787 Dreamliners are inside the North Charleston assembly plant. One will be unveiled in a special ceremony tomorrow at 1:30. The Dreamliner will go to Air India. The company representatives will not deliver it until the end of June. Now, hours upon hours of work have gone into this process. Many local businesses serve as suppliers and vendors for Boeing. ABC News 4's Nikki Gaskin joins us live tonight in Studio Control with a story. Nikki?
Victoria, the Boeing company works with more than 80 businesses in South Carolina to create jobs and stimulate the economy. One of those companies is Mankiewicz Coatings, located just off Clements Ferry Road.
Time is quickly winding down for the big reveal of the first locally made 787 Dreamliner.
We are very, very excited to be a part of the most modern commercial airplane in the world.
Peter Dietz is the managing director for Mankiewicz Coatings. The arrival of Boeing in North Charleston, he says, is one of the big reasons his company moved to the area.
You need to be there where the customer is.
Not only has Boeing brought thousands of jobs to the Lowcountry, but it has led to some of the suppliers and vendors doing the same.
It's a blessing for the area here. You can imagine talking about 5,000 to 6,000 additional directly influenced jobs.
Mankiewicz Coatings will supply Boeing with a special paint that's fire, smoke, and toxic resistant. It will be used in the interior of the 787 Dreamliner.
So we're talking about overhead bins, we're talking about food trays, we're talking about side panels, we're talking about passenger service units. All those areas are painted, and all those areas have special requirements for the paint.
According to Boeing South Carolina Vice President Jack Jones, the aerospace giant plans to produce 3 planes per month by the end of 2013, with Dietz's company playing a big role in the process.
Every supplier, whether it's the screws, whether it's the paint, whether it's whatsoever, is a part of that success, and that makes us very proud.
Now, Boeing has reportedly spent more than $95 million through vendors and suppliers in South Carolina alone. Nikki Gaskins, ABC News 4.
All right, Nikki, and when Boeing came, so did the thousands of employees, and so did the need for housing. Realtors have dubbed it the Boeing effect and say it's helped the Charleston market rebound.
We've seen Boeing come in, we've seen them invest in our community, and we've seen people move here. People didn't always buy right away, but they did rent property, and then as that year progressed on, they ended up buying a home here. You know, our inventory has dropped quite a bit. It's probably the lowest it's been in 5 years.
Realtors like Woodall says Boeing also brought consumer confidence. People saw the work being done at the plant and realized that America is going back to work and the country is rebuilding. Well, ABC News 4 will be covering all of the events tomorrow out at Boeing. Our live coverage will begin at 5 in the morning on Good Morning Charleston. You can even follow along online as we live stream the rollout ceremony that starts at 1:30 tomorrow. You can find us on the air and on our website. We'll also be on Facebook and Twitter. And of course, we'll have team coverage in our evening shows at 6, 7, and 11.